Marc Marquez's performance in the 2025 MotoGP season has truly been a highlight throughout the season. Many, from observers to fans to fellow riders, have acknowledged Marquez's extraordinary dominance since the start of the competition. One rider who has openly expressed his high praise is Marco Bezzecchi. The Italian rider has no hesitation in calling Marquez's performance this season nearly flawless. According to Bezzecchi, Marquez is incredibly strong on any track, in any conditions, and is able to face challenges with extraordinary maturity and professionalism. This has made it extremely difficult for many riders to compete with, let alone beat, Marquez this season. Interestingly, this season marks Marquez's first with the Ducati factory team. While many initially questioned whether he would be able to immediately adapt to the Bezzecchi, known for its unique and challenging characteristics, Marquez has proven himself to be a true world-class rider. He quickly demonstrated positive results and consistently achieved top-flight status. Changing teams, which is usually a long transition for most riders, has not been the case for Marquez. The adaptation was fast, efficient, and even immediately produced astonishing results. Marco Bezzecchi himself revealed that one of Marquez's greatest strengths is his ability to communicate and collaborate with the Ducati technical team. He's not only fast in passing, but also actively provides precise feedback for bike improvements. Marc is undoubtedly very strong in all aspects, Bezzecchi said. You can see it not only during the race on Sunday, but also from Friday when the free practice sessions began. Even from the first day, he's been solid, he continued. This shows that Marquez never takes his preparation half-heartedly and is always ready from the start of the race week. According to Bezzecchi, what's most impressive is how Marquez is able to combine various important elements of racing, from riding style and technical mastery of the bike to strategic and mental abilities. He said that Marquez's aggressive yet measured riding style fits perfectly with the Ducati's character, and it's been a lethal combination this season. I think he's in a very good moment in terms of the work he's done in the pits and the bike setup, he said. All the elements are working together, his riding style, speed, and consistency are all excellent. It's hard to match, he added. This extraordinary consistency is clearly reflected in Marquez's position in the 2025 MotoGP standings. He currently holds a wide lead over his closest rival. Marquez holds a 120-point lead over his younger brother, Alex Marquez, who sits in second place. With such a significant lead, Marquez is now on a strong path to reclaiming the World Championship, an achievement that would cement his status as one of the greatest riders in MotoGP history. This lead also demonstrates his speed, but also his consistent performance throughout the season. Meanwhile, Bezzecchi himself sits fourth in the standings with 156 points. Although he hasn't been able to match Marquez's dominance, Bezzecchi remains one of the riders who consistently performs and displays a highly competitive spirit. In recent races, he has been one of Marquez's closest rivals and strives to keep him close every time they clash on track. However, Bezzecchi admits that defeating Marquez in his current condition requires extraordinary technical and mental skills. Bezzecchi noted that in the last 3 races, the Dutch MotoGP, Germany, and the Czech Republic, he was able to finish second, right behind Marquez. While this result was considered good, Bezzecchi felt there was still room for further improvement. He had tried various approaches and strategies to overtake Marquez, but each time Marquez was always able to maintain his perfect racing rhythm. We kept trying to apply pressure, but Marquez never seemed to waver, said Bezzecchi. He knows how to defend in every corner and at every critical moment of the race, he added. He also highlighted that one of the major differences between him and Marquez this season is their stability and confidence in all situations. Bezzecchi said that Marquez is not only fast in ideal conditions, but also in unexpected situations like rain or extreme changes in track temperature. He is able to maintain his top performance even when conditions change drastically. This is what makes Marquez a real threat on every circuit. It doesn't matter whether the track is wet or dry, whether the tires are working well or not, Marquez can still maintain his speed and racing rhythm, he said. Behind Marquez's success, Bezzecchi also expressed his appreciation for the Ducati team, which he considered to be very professional and solid. He noted that communication between Marquez and his maintenance team was very efficient, with no significant miscommunications throughout the season. This is a crucial foundation for building a competitive bike and a well-thought-out racing strategy. They're like a machine that works non-stop. Everyone knows how to navigate, and that's evident in the results they've achieved so far, Bezzecchi added, with a tone of respect. Bezzecchi added that Marquez's experience as a former world champion provides significant added value in dealing with pressure on the track. With a champion's mentality developed over the years, Marquez is able to maintain focus, control his racing rhythm, and read situations with great precision. This is an advantage that makes him appear a level ahead of his rivals. He knows when to attack and when to defend. That's not something you can learn overnight, Bezzecchi said. The combination of experience, speed, and mental toughness makes Marquez a serious title contender. Bezzecchi believes it's currently difficult to imagine anyone stopping Marquez, unless there's a drastic change or a fatal error in the remainder of the season. However, given Marquez's consistency thus far, that possibility seems slim. Even if he only finishes on the podium without another win, Marquez can still secure the title. With several races remaining before the season ends, Marquez's chance to secure the world title could come even earlier than expected. If this winning streak continues and the points gap remains stable or even increases, Marquez could celebrate his title before the final race. This is certainly a source of pride, especially since this achievement comes in his first season with Ducati, his former fierce rival during his time with Honda. Bezzecchi has no hesitation in calling Marquez the most complete rider on the current grid. He calls Marquez a living example of how a rider should work, hard, smart, and consistent. He's fast, smart, and works incredibly hard. I think everyone, including me, should learn from him, Bezzecchi said. While still ambitious to win, Bezzecchi realizes that beating Marquez isn't just about speed, but also about becoming a more complete rider in all aspects. In addition to reviewing Marquez's performance, Bezzecchi also indirectly uses his senior as inspiration to improve his own racing. He said that Marquez's presence at the top of the standings is not only a challenge, but also a huge motivation for other riders to continue developing. Every time I look at his data, I learn something new, Bezzecchi said. He admitted that Marquez's presence pushes him to be more meticulous in understanding the data, to be more diligent in training, and to be more focused in every race. In the competitive world of MotoGP, having a rival and role model like Marquez considers Bezzecchi a blessing in itself, because it is what forces him to continue to step out of his comfort zone and approach the highest level of his career.